Hey guys, episode 10 of the NCAA Challenge, and as you can see here, it is going to be the USC Trojan, which is me, versus the Texas Longhorns. And going in, when I got the notification, when I knew I was going to be USC, I was thinking that between Robert Woods and Matt Barkley, I was going to throw for like 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. I'm just going to steamroll this guy, and that was my intent going into the game. I'm going to pass this ball. I'm not even going to run the ball. I don't even care about running the ball. I'm just going to go shotgun, pass. Because, USC over the past couple of years in this game has been overrated. But I'll admit, ever since their scandal broke out and they haven't got a lot of attention in the media, that I haven't really paid attention to who's on our team besides obviously the bigger names like that. And as you see here, my roster, again, has disappeared because I had a little disconnect issue when the game froze afterwards. So that's that. And as you can see, I'm also not doing a great job. So the game, I got sacked there, and I get sacked again. My offense, my receivers weren't really breaking down the routes. And another note is what I'll say is I decided that when I'm doing these challenges, when I'm picking out, and B was open on that play, but I figured I pretty much wouldn't get any kind of difference in the amount of yardage. So I was trying to at least lead wide further down the field, so it worked out for me a punt either way. But that was my thinking on that particular play. But like I was saying, my new idea, I should say, or just my new proposal for this challenge is that when I'm playing against somebody, if they have over 25% do not finish, I'm not going to play them. 'Cause I'm not going to deal with that whole disconnecting after halftime or late in the fourth quarter or what have you. I just don't want to deal with that anymore. Obviously, might be a bit more lenient depending on how many games we played. But anything over 25%, I'm probably just not even going to bother with. And but this guy, he had a really low percentage. I figured I'd go have a good game with him. But I quickly learned that even though he had low do not finish, I think it was like 8%, which I was actually really surprised to see. He definitely, like this play right here, this deep bomb, his little fade go route thing. That's pretty much all he did. He just finished his go-to routes, go-to play. But unfortunately, you'll probably see a few times in the game if you watch my cornerback. The receiver always pretty much beats the jam. And my safety just cannot keep up with the receivers at all. So I guess on the plus side, I know that if I ever play with Texas, I have some great receivers to work with. That's the upside of that. And here, I'm in the comeback route. So I assume it's Robert Woods. I don't even know his number. I assume it's number 2. His comeback route, I think of it twice already, is really good. And props to him. But after my first drive or two, where I wasn't really being that successful with passing the ball, I said, all right, I'll feature the run game a bit more. And I'm pretty sure, because this guy, looked after the game, he's a freshman. This was not Silas Reed. So I was obviously at a little bit of a disadvantage. I'm not sure if these rosters have Silas on the team or if he's even on the team in online games, period. And on that play, he also blitzed a lot on defense. In that play, he got a free blocker on me, and so I rushed to throw. I should have thrown to X. He was a lot more open downfield. And there he caught the ball. My safety was in like perfect position to catch that interception, but he just didn't get it. I don't know. And I did a lot of this. Pretty much he ran the 2 tight end set to one side. And he did a screen pass, he did the stick route, or he did the deep fade. And that was the first time he did the little out route to tight end, which caught me off guard. But he rarely ran the ball. When he did, generally, he even actually came out in the goal line a few times too, like middle of the field. I pretty much shut it down, his run game, but his passing game, because I usually come out in a 4-4 defense, kind of lock down the edges and contain the tight ends a little bit. But like this route right here is pretty much that little quick hitch. I don't know, the tight end must be just an absolute beast, or the USC defense must be that bad. I know in real life, USC's defense was kind of like a bend, don't break mentality, mostly really bent a lot. So maybe that reflects their ratings in this game, or they're not that good. But I felt like their defense just could not cover, had like low awareness and all that. Because I did a lot of different things in this game. I did a lot of cover 2s, cover 3s. I did my usual man coverage. But like anything I did, he still found a way to kind of just, pop the ball in there real quick in that tight window. And on that play, I was hoping that A would break down the seam and get open, but he didn't. So I just check it down to B. I should say check it down, but I threw it to B. And yes, I do not throw the ball away. I kind of guessed. I was like, is it RB or is it the R stick? I guessed right. Thank God, because I'll get sacked in a second. And here, X was open, but I decided to go for tight end A. And I overshot him just a little bit. But on next play, I'm pretty sure I'll get the pass off right to the middle. See, what I don't understand when people do the 2 defensive ends going out in the zone coverage or D tackle going in the zone coverage is that's a fine play to run because obviously it throws the quarterback off guard a little bit. But I never understand people who actually control the lineman in zone because generally the computers would do 10 times better in those shallow zones than you ever will. Especially with the D tackle who's not supposed to be in that zone coverage. And look at this. He still caught the ball. It blew my mind so much. How many times that receiver, you'll see right there, he pretty much like honed in on that outside guy on the right side to just throw that jump on. Did it again here in triple coverage on his little Hail Mary play here. And I had my free safety and I always covered my side. But I felt like in that second half that I wanted to just roll over and I have 2 safeties on the same side. But at the same time, I knew if I did that, I had a feeling that he would potentially go to the left side. So I just played my zone, and I just hoped my cornerback or my strong safety would shut it down. And there, that was like a huge traffic. It was like blowing my mind. I could not understand how I was getting these plays off and these passes off, but he was, and it's fine. It was still a close game because my offense was, as usual, pretty stagnant. It wasn't doing a whole lot, mainly because I was probably just passing the ball too much. And his offense was pretty on and off, mainly because he either had a huge gain or it was incomplete or picked off by me. And right here, I had assumed he would switch over that safety. I assumed the safety maybe the cornerback, which is why I did my usual cut in and cut back out. But the computer doesn't usually fall for that kind of thing, so unfortunately he tackled me. I was probably hit a spin move instead and broke it off for even a bigger gain. Yeah, so I felt pretty good on this drive right here. And unfortunately, after that one pass, I stalled out. I think I had like a run for like 2 yards on the second down. Just completely threw me off. I had a separate field goal. And also, I'm pretty sure that was the one drive where Barkley got injured. But luckily for me, he was only injured for like, a few plays or whatever. He came back in. I think he's gonna be back in the drive, next drive in the game, back in the next drive. I'm over here starting stuff. So yeah, I'm up by 3 points, and I feel like with this the way the game was going, I felt pretty good because my defense was doing a pretty good job. But unfortunately, he ran a lot of no huddle on that particular drive, and he caught me my 4-4 defense. And I guess he just hit the play action one time, and obviously I was doing more of a run defense, and he got the 1-1 coverage they wanted. But this was the funniest part to me. It took him 3 plays to get that 1 yard, and then he fought for a touchdown. But if you're a yard away, you gotta punch that in a lot quicker than that. When again, 1-on-1 coverage. See, the thing was that I knew I should have done a lot more cover 2, man over the top, to prevent that kind of deep pass. But at the same time, you gotta get pressure on the quarterback. I mean, you can't give him all day to throw the ball like that, and you gotta change it up. And there, I was actually ready to jump for out my safety, but luckily my linebacker did it for me. Touchdown. And I put him back on the defensive side himself because he's down by 3, man. He's down by 3 with 3 to go, pretty much. So I knew this was kind of a make-or-break drive for him. And he starts off pretty bad. There, overthrew his tight end right there. And I was doing a lot more over-the-top coverage, and he dropped the ball there. So it's 3rd and 10 now. And I was thinking, all right, it's 3rd and 10. I'm probably going to get this off the field. And then he does that, which is a nice little post route. And again, like I had 2 players on defense, like right between the tight end, but he still got the play off. Which, to me, I don't know if that's because it's All-Americans defaults in an online play, or if the USC defense is just that bad where they can't locate the receiver. At the same time, right there, my linebacker's right there the entire time. I mean, it's man coverage, so he's not looking at the ball, he's not in the zone. But at the same time, it's kind of like, you have a little bit of awareness there. You got to realize the ball's coming your way at some point. So under 2 minutes to go, and I'm thinking right now that he's in field goal position right now. And 2nd down. And then this is the one thing I don't understand. If you come out with a 3 tight end set, obviously your defense is going to come out. You're going to have a defense to protect that. And the people who will hot route out to like a 4 wide set, they're going to mismatch. But at the same time, you got to realize that you have your 2 backup tight ends and your fullback out receivers who really aren't that good at receiving themselves. So really, it's not really much of a mismatch unless you throw to your halfback or your starting tight end. Because honestly, not many teams in college have 2 great tight ends where you have that many threats where it really is a mismatch. But that's just my own thought. And then here I call a timeout. It's 3rd and 2. Did I call timeout now? Oh, okay, no, I didn't. I think on the next play I call a timeout because getting close to that point where I want to get a stop there, I was a little bit worried. But then I thought, why did I even waste my time doing that? So I let him score on that drive. I realized I have 2 timeouts now. About 30 seconds to go. I had a pretty good chance to draw down the field. I felt because it's USC, it's going to be a good chance here. And for some reason, I have no idea why, he did a cover 2 defense, so I did a 4 verts, just hoping to get lucky. And when you do a cover 2 defense, you wait long enough, someone's going to break open on that play. So this is a deep curl route, and this play could have gone horribly wrong, could have been picked off, but I threw it in the needle, you know, threw it on a laser, and he caught the pass, so I was super excited about that. And then he catches, that's just like, seriously, I thought the game would be over at that point. He's like, there's no way to go down the field, drive down the field and get a field goal on this drive, or a touchdown. But then he threw that pass, so there's 2 seconds on the clock now, so I'm backing off in coverage. And can I just watch? Look at that. Look at my cornerback. He's literally just saying, "I'm playing off. I played the pass, and he still just let the guy run past him." Does he have the ball? He almost has it. No, he dropped it. And I tweeted about this after the game. Like, this dude must be raging right now. I'll post the Twitter status in the video. But literally, if you have that ball in your hands, like he had the ball, and he dropped it in the end zone with 0 seconds on the clock, he must have been pissed. I don't blame him. Especially when he had the lead late in the game, and I drove down the field in like basically 30 seconds to score myself. That must be like heartbreaking for him. But at the same time, I don't feel bad because he did some pretty, I would say, pretty bad offensive tendencies. But obviously, me on 2nd, 3rd downs, I was just horrible myself. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys liked it. And also, let you guys know, I asked some of the people if they would be interested in it, is I bought Madden last month, and I haven't played it a lot because I haven't really got into it the way I thought I would. I haven't been into Madden for the past 2-3 years. So before I return it, I'm going to do a Madden challenge as well as another side project before I return, so I get some use out of it. So look forward to that. I'm going to probably play the first game of that challenge over the weekend with Carolina first. So it should be a lot quicker than this one because it's only 32 teams, and they're all great teams. So look out for that. This is in the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.